she's wearing. I mean, it's very unusual and it is completely sheer. Like the skirt appears to be sheer, but if anyone were actually to buy it, they would have to wear leggings underneath, I think. But look, it's like a lacy top with a corset and a green flowery skirt. would say just skip it unless you're at like some kind of